Hi y'all, I'm Kate. I'm an elite green status presenter with Younique. I'm going to talk about two things today. I'm going to talk about slow months and when you kind of get stuck in a rut. Slow months for me means that I need to really focus on my customer service, ensure that all of my past customers have current product, they're not needing anything. A lot of times I will go through and ask, hey, do you have any questions about how to do this? Do you have any questions about how to apply this? How can I help you? The other thing I do is I nurture those planted seeds. And by planted seeds, I mean that you should be putting seeds out all the time. And it's not having to do with Younique. It is people that you know through Facebook, people you know through Instagram, probably people that you've never met. But it's people who, they like a picture of your kids, or they make a comment about a picture of your dogs, or, you've talked to them a little bit about Younique and they've told you 4, 5, 6 times, no, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to do that, or they've ignored your messages for months and months and months. Well, follow up with those. Go back to those, because I guarantee you that once you've planted that seed in their head, or they've turned you down for a party 7, 8 times, they're going to be like, all right, well, maybe I'll just give it a little, might as well. It's free makeup, right? Right. So nurture those seeds. Keep going back to them. Keep going back to people you talked to 6 months ago. Maybe they changed their mind. Maybe they decided that it's an amazing company to get on board with. Maybe they still have hesitations and they have some questions and they're not sure. Maybe you need to add them to the Why Younique group, and that will give them more, not so much information, but we'll see the solidarity and the love that our Y sisters have. So nurture those planted seeds. There's nothing wrong with somebody telling you no multiple times. You just keep going back to them. Just keep kind of making that seed grow a little bit and really give them love. The other thing I do in slow months is I do a lot of personal development in slow months. And the reason being is that, well, I'm in a slow month. I'm going to continue to do the things that I do normally, adding Facebook friends, adding Instagram friends, making videos, posting on Facebook 3 to 4 times daily. I'm going to continue to do that, but in slow months, it does, for me, a slow month is when I don't have 10, 12 parties. When I'm not running 5 parties a week. That's a slow month. Slow months are different. They are different for everybody. They look different for everybody. But I take that time to really focus on personal development. That means that at night, I have an hour to read 4 or 5 chapters of a book on personal development. Or I have an hour and a half after my kids go to sleep, my husband's just having chill time, to watch YouTube and watch videos and watch an hour-long video with Sarah Robbins and be able to take notes and focus on it. So really focusing on personal development is key to not only network marketing, but yourself. And that kind of goes to my personal favorite. If you're stuck in a rut, you got to change it up. And that can be so difficult sometimes. So personal development goes into that, obviously. You got to keep working on yourself. If you're not working on yourself continuously, it's just kind of like a life lesson. You have to keep growing. You have to keep moving forward with your life and learning new things. You may learn something new from a green status presenter over here, or from a black status presenter over here, or from an amazing direct salesperson who's not even a part of your company. Awesome. Use it. Help that to grow yourself as a leader, as a person, as in your family life. Use that. You got to change up what you're doing. If you are stuck in a rut, and this was me in December until about March. Even now, I'm still tweaking things a little. You change it up. If I was doing parties all week long and I did not have time for my family, I was taking away from my family, which is not, for me, wasn't the point of signing up. The point was to have an amazing job that I can do and have family time. Well, I was wearing myself out. So I decided to change it up. Well, the first change I made did not work out well. The second change I've made did not work out well. The third change, kind of getting there. I'm still working on it, but you got to change it up, and you've got to find that change in that mode that works for you. What works for you is not going to work for the next person, and it's not going to work for the next person. You have to find something that works for you personally. For me, videos. I love videos. I love videos. I'm very expressive. That's just my personality. I got some people on my team who have sworn up and down that will never do videos. We'll see about that. But I've got some girls that are fabulous at videos. You have to make it your thing, like how you connect with your customer. So change up what you're doing and change it up until you find what works for you. The other thing that I say with stuck in a rut is you got to have an attitude adjustment, because when you get stuck in a rut, it's very, very easy to be discouraged and be frustrated and let that affect your attitude. And my sponsor can tell you, I don't know how many times I have messaged her and been like, please give me a kick in the pants. Like, I'm over this funk I'm in. Just yell at me and tell me to get out of it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's totally natural to be like, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm frustrated. Everybody gets that. That's like kind of a life thing too. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get stuck in certain things. So change your attitude about it. Don't sit there and dwell on it and be whiny about it. Okay, great. Yeah, you're frustrated. But you know what? Take that mindset and go, you know what? I'm going to go knock this party out of the park. I'm going to go and I'm going to sign up 10 new customers who will love our makeup. You know, you have to change your attitude. And is everybody expecting you to be like perky and it's all sunshine and roses and da-da? No, we're human. We're not robots. It's just how it is. But if you really focus on changing your attitude, your personal development, and change up what you're doing, you will get yourself out of that rut. It's not going to be next week. It may not be the week after or the month after, but you will get yourself out of that rut and you're going to be successful. That's just how it works. Work on yourself, work on your attitude, change what you're doing, and you will get out of that rut. And it'll be awesome, and you're going to be amazingly successful. And we're all going to be cheering you on while you do it. Thanks, that's what I have to say.